So the truck does not have the black appearance package. The first thing I did was I blacked out everything I could get my hands on. Skid plate right now, it's just about 8 coats of Plastidip, which seems to be holding up okay. I haven't really done much off-roading. I know some guys do the Line X, which is an option I'm looking at down the road. Another thing I did was I got the vinyl overlays for the wheels to black those out. They don't look bad. They went on pretty quick. I ended up with a couple bubbles here and there. I just took a pin to them. I did not use Rapid Tack. I just used soapy water. They went on pretty quick. As you can see, they look pretty decent. Next thing I did was put in the K&N. It's a company that I've used before, comfortable with their products. Everything fits pretty nice. No problems putting that on. Next thing I did was I went ahead and wired up a light bar. You can kind of see it poking itself out the grill here. I wired that up to a BlazerLink 2, which is a Bluetooth controlled box. You can see my positive wire connector flew off. I need to either get another one or just don't touch both together at the same time, right? Back to the light bar. You can kind of see I used the Rough Country bracket. That was pretty easy to put on. There's a great video that a guy did. It shows you how to do it. I'll put a link on that in the video. And the most recent thing that I did, I'll show you the LED light here. As you can see, the app is pretty cool. You just click a button and the light flips on. Now, what I just did last night was I found these little smoked marker lamps. They're kind of neat. They fit right in the grill. I didn't have to glue them or anything. They just stick right in there. And those pop on as well with the blink, the touch of a button. A little bit on the fence about these. I know some guys think, well, you're just trying to be a Raptor. The thing is, you know, you need the lights when a vehicle is 80 inches or wider. The Rebel, according to Google, is 82.1 inches. So I don't know really why they don't have them, but I went ahead and put them in. As you can see, when they're off, they're almost invisible, you know, because they're smoked out, they're black. Again, I'll put that link in the video information. The lights themselves just look like this. I know it's maybe a little bit hard to see. But just look like that. I wired them up with speaker wire. It's 18 gauge wire. Just soldered it, heat shield connectors. Tried to put some, tried to fit some wire protector over it. Ran it along the front under the shroud. I did not take the shroud out. I just used some wire fish and a grabber, and I was able to pull that off. Oh, the other thing I did, I went ahead and swapped out the bulbs in the cargo lights and the brake light. Not sure why Ram went with incandescent bulbs there, but you can get them cheap. You can pop it off and you can have them in 5 minutes. It has not leaked. I took it through a car wash today. I didn't get any leaking happening, so we should be good to go there. Another thing I went ahead and threw on the truck, picked up some jam handles. Yeah, I got 2 small boys. They're constantly in and out of the truck, and they're sticky fingers and everything, so I'm trying to train them to use these. I'd say they use them maybe half the time. But they're getting used to them and I'm getting used to them, but I like the product. I'll put a link to that as well. And then finally, one of the last things I want to show you here is I went ahead and put in a, well, I had it put in for the muffler. I went ahead and had them cut off the stock muffler, and we went with the Carven R, which you can see up here. I had the shop install it. They did a heck of a job. As you can see, they went ahead and welded some hangers here for it. The tube is wild if you look at that angle, and so far so good. I can go ahead and fire it up here in a minute and let you hear it. Alright, so since this is kind of the first video, I want to go ahead and just show you the truck. So it's got the 5.7 Hemi. Eco lights never come on, so I do not think I have MDS on this thing. The 8-inch screen. I've got the Uconnect. I've got the Wi-Fi. I do not have the phone charger down here, which I think would be kind of cool, but I'm just plugging the phone in anyway, so it's fine. Not a big deal. Got the giant console just like the rest of you. You can fit a 6-pack of beer in there. I'm not speaking from experience or anything like that. I've got the moonroof that goes all the way back. I know some people talked about these leaking. Like I said, I took mine through a car wash today, high pressure, no leakage. Third window, same deal, 2020, no leakage. One of the cool things about this truck that it took me a couple days to find are these storage boxes back here. Whoever had it before did not cut out floor mat to reveal these tie down points. So I was not sure that was even there until I pulled everything out to do some maintenance, cleaning up the mats. We got the plug, we got the USBs, that holds a tablet. For those of you that didn't know, you just slide it on in there. See, I'm trying to hit everything here. I do not have the premium sound system with the subwoofer, although in my opinion, the sound system on this thing is pretty good. One of the things it doesn't have that I wish it had is a locking gas mechanism. You know, I guess if you're concerned about people stealing your gas, go ahead and find a solution for that. I think they make a cap, maybe, I don't know. Another thing I did, I had an 06 Dodge Ram, and this area back here eventually started to bubble. So when I first got this thing, I went ahead and shot some cavity wax in all of those holes. So here's what you get with the OEM bug shield. You get a bunch of clips, some instructions, adhesive, alcohol pad, and then clearly the piece itself. So I have not done a ton of research on this. You're going to be maybe seeing me make some mistakes. I don't know. I guess better me than you, right? And we're going to go ahead and try to get this thing on. All in all, you have 4 large ones and 2 baby ones, which I'm assuming these are going to go on the edges. I don't know. I'm guessing the big ones go on the inside up at these 4 spots, and maybe the little ones go on the one side. I don't know. So the reason that we put on abrasion tape is when we are going to put this clip on the hood, that tape is there to ensure that it doesn't scratch up our hood. So I skipped that step because I didn't see the point, but now I do. So I'm going to put the tape up there to make sure that my hood doesn't get scraped up. Alright, so we've got our clips in. Next, they're telling you to take this, I don't know if you can see that or not. Where's my finger? Ah, there it is. They're telling us to put these little plastic inserts in to the clip. So let me do that real quick and I'll show you what it looks like. Got 4 clips and they are ready to go. Now the directions, like I said, told me to put these screws under this. I don't know why that would be. I went ahead and put them over it so that it would hold the stripping down the way that it would have held it down with those scrivets. So that's up to you. Next thing we have to do is we have to put the 2 clips in the corners on. We've got our adhesive tape so that we don't scratch up the hood. So we're going to do that next. Little ones are hard to get on there. I'm going to tap them, or I'm going to maybe pry this a little bit to loosen up the grippiness. on. There we go. Okay. Now, we're done with this page of the instructions. Now, what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to fit it and align the slots and the parts with the clips. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Now, as you can see, we've got all the clips connected. We've got the tape down. We've got the screws in. Next step is to take these little bumping, whatever the hell that is, and install them underneath. Apparently that's what it is. These go underneath the hood, between the hood and the deflector, and I guess it just kind of raises it up a little bit. So for this step we're going to shut the hood so you can see. That's just kind of what it looks like. A little bit disappointed you can see these screws, but I suppose that's the way it's supposed to be. Clean my fingerprints off there here shortly. I don't know if that's a scratch or what that is, but I'm going to put maybe some back to black on there and just kind of shine it up once we're all said and done. Now the bumping goes under and is supposed to touch that yellow sticker. Now I'm probably going to remove the yellow sticker just because it's not black, and therefore it doesn't belong on my truck. Okay, so there you have it. Venom just got a little bit better. We've got the OEM Mopar Bug Shield Rock Guard on. Just wiped down with a wet rag. Looks pretty decent. Like I said, you can kind of see these screws, but it's a truck, so it's allowed to look a little gnarly and bolted on. Maybe a little Mad Max vibe there. You've got the bumpins chilling under there. I removed the yellow stickers just so I couldn't catch a reflection of those in the hood. We got the abrasive resistant tape on. We've got the bumpins on. I feel pretty good about the product. I don't think it's going to scratch anything up. Hopefully it's going to protect my hood and my windshield from bugs and rocks for years to come. If you like the content, go ahead and like the video, hit subscribe. I'll put some links down in the descriptions. I want to give a quick shout out to a couple people who have inspired me to create a video. Waterfowler 41 with you've got some clean content out there. Thank you. You helped me get that light bracket installed. And I've been looking to Hammer Down Motorsports. You guys have got some great videos. So if you're a Rebel owner and you're interested in checking out other good content, give those guys some love. So Venom Rebel 2020, first video in the books. Thanks for watching.
I'm the reason that he bought Jam here. Also the reason he bought Jam.
All right, guys. As you're driving down the road with this bug shield, you really can't even see it. That's how much of a slope is on this hood. There's plenty of black plastic out there, but the bug shield ain't one of those pieces.